Hi guys, I'm back with another beginner chess game analysis video. This time I have a request from, checking my notes here, from somebody, and he says he started playing chess on chess.com this December and would love for me to analyze one of his games. He's 1171 in Rapid and 1084 in Blitz. Yeah, okay. Just a reminder that I'm approximately 1900-ish on lead chess, so I'm not like a grandmaster or even a master or anything close to that. I'm just 1900, but I still thought I could help some lower level players out. Okay, let me just get this loaded up here. Okay, so this is chess.com. I think I'm going to import this into Lead Chess though, just to avoid these ads. I don't have a premium account on chess.com. Let's just take a quick look at his account first though. Just seeing how much bullet he plays in Rapid. Okay, so primarily Blitz. Again, I would recommend playing longer time controls. I think it's just a better way to learn. I think you can kind of develop some bad habits, and I think just progression is not as quick when you play faster time controls. That being said, let's take a look at some of his games. Okay, let's maybe pick up this one. It looks like he lost. This is about 34 moves, or actually this one's 50 moves, so let's go for this longer one here. And then I'm going to import this into Lead Chess. So let me just do that. Be 1 second here. Okay, I just have to load this up. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put the engine off for now, and we are imported in, and so our hero is black. So let's flip the board. Okay, let's get going. Wow, okay. So far, so good. I think no big issues here. No issues really at all. I like that black has developed his minor pieces and castled and doing all the regular principled moves. D5 seems fine. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, D4 is quite a statement, so I have to think a few seconds here when I think about that. I'm not sure what I think about D4. Yeah, I'm really not sure. I don't know. I think it's okay. It looks okay. I just look at the natural progression of this type of setup. I think this would be the most natural way to go. Maybe you go up with the queen, or maybe you take with the bishop. White is pretty cramped here. Just looking, I mean, but he can kind of free up this way, or even go into f6. I don't know. I think it might be a little better to go to b3. And then black would likely have to retreat the bishop. I don't think black really wants to give up the bishop here. So if black goes back, this is kind of how things might pan out. And I don't know, I think black is fine here. Possibly some things to look out for are like an f4 push, getting kind of cramped in on the king side here. And white had some pieces, you know, pointed towards it. But white is not castled. And so, yeah, I'm not sure. I think black is okay here. I think black's fine. So, yeah, I don't know. I think d4 is certainly okay. The other thing to consider is if white doesn't take and just closes things up. But again, I think because of the spatial advantage, I think black is doing certainly fine here. More than fine. So I think I'm happy with d4. Again, just good, yeah, good development here. So white does play this knight g5 move, which is something you kind of have to consider here, because black, I don't know. We'll have to move again. I mean, I'm just wondering if black actually loses the tempo there. I'm not quite sure, because it's black's turn to move and then move again. The thing is that white's knight will eventually have to move. I think black loses a tempo here, though, if he wants to keep the bishop, that is, because white doesn't have to retreat the knight immediately. It all depends on what you think of this knight, though. I mean, that's why it's debatable, I feel, if white actually gains a tempo here, because the knight isn't really going to be able to sit here forever. So it's debatable. But because the bishop will, if you want to keep the bishop, because the bishop does have to go back if you want to keep it, this is kind of a meaningless move because of knight g5. So what might you move instead? I don't know. It's possible. I mean, I'm always weary of playing like an h6 because of possible Greek sacrifices in the future. That's always scary to do that prophylactic move. Possibly a fianchetto, building up a fianchetto on this side might be something to consider. I'm not sure. Because the position is really starting to get closed here. So it does make finding good moves a little bit more difficult. I don't know. Resorting to h5? Yeah, it's a little tricky. Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, it's almost a shame that the rook is here, because it'd be nice to do like an f5 push. Otherwise, I'm thinking about trying to explode on the queen side here in some capacity. That's why I was thinking if somehow these pieces were moved, playing a like a b6 playing a b6 a c5 type of expansion, and again maybe an a5 move, but it's it's not so clear how to continue. I'm actually curious what Stockfish says here. Yeah, so it's saying b6, which is something I one of my considerations. I thought maybe a fianchetto here, and again it kind of helps support c5 in the future. So b6 is the leading move. The other one is actually taking on c3, which I'm not so sure about, but I can't argue with the computer. But I guess it wants to give this bishop some scope. It also weakens white's queen side a little bit, so black's push on the queen side might be a little bit stronger. And it actually is recommending bishop e6 as well, which was your move. So bishop e6, I guess, is fine here. It's really liking b6, though. Yeah, it's really liking my b6 move. But yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with bishop e6. I didn't say it was a mistake, but I just wasn't quite sure what after this, what black's idea was. Okay, I'm going to turn off the engine and go back here. So you do play bishop e6. Okay, and you do this here. I'm not sure about this. I don't think giving up that bishop even in a closed position is really worth it. I think I might just try to hang on to that bishop still, even in this closed position. That's just what I think. Okay, you take. Oh no, I don't hate this move. Opening up the D file here, try to get some action in there. Also, helps control this this diagonal, and it also gets off of the file for any type of rook pins. So I think, yeah, I think queen e7 is okay. Controlling the file, yeah, I like it. Maybe you're planning something like this. I may have also here, I may have liked possibly a5, just trying to get a bit more space here going, because you do have a pawn majority on this side, 3-2, and you don't really want this, advancing too far up. But I think rook d8 looks fine. So far you're playing really well. Like 1084 on chess.com, and you're playing extremely well, I feel. Like I haven't really seen any mistakes, really. Okay, so you push a5 here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I mean, I'm not really catching anything obvious that I can really comment on. Knight b8, interesting. Wondering what your plan is here. Are you trying to reroute here via this this path? Because I don't see how going this route would really achieve anything, unless you're trying to get to b6. Knight b8. Wow, interesting. Yeah, because I mean, this a5 pawn is weak if you're trying to target it. I'm almost wondering about maybe moving the f knight over. Might be simpler. It's just 2 moves away. You could even bring it. Whoops! You could even bring it to c5 in 2 moves. So that's interesting too. Just something to consider. White can simply defend with this queen move here to c2. Queen c2 can defend the pawn. So black might need another follow-up idea to put 2 pieces on this. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what knight b8 is trying to accomplish here. Unless it wants to free up to push this c pawn. Not really sure what black's idea is here. But I think, yeah, going after this target is not a bad idea. And also, yeah, a knight here, it would be pretty good. I mean, because you're also attacking this again. You don't have quite many pieces attacking it as you might want, because it's 3-3 in that case. But you do have something attacking here. The thing is, I'm just kind of looking beyond, like, if you do land a knight on c5 after queen c2, I'm just wondering what the follow-up plan is, again, to put another piece on this h4 pawn. Okay. Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah. And I don't even, I was just looking, I was kind of just looking reactively here, not looking at this this pin threat, or yeah. Wow, and your opponent is playing really well too. 1007, both players playing really well overall. So I'm actually wondering now if this knight b8 move was simply entirely planned to play c5, wanting to block this. Yeah, I didn't see this at all when I was talking about this. I like, you can block it here, but I didn't even see this threat. But I'm wondering if knight b8 was simply to play c5 to deal with this and to keep these rooks intact. Yeah, that must be, I'm thinking now that that's what black's idea was. Interesting. Yeah, I like that. You know, kind of a double attack here. Kind of like an Alekhine's gun. Similar. I think Alekhine's gun, the queen is at the very back. Oh. So black's up a pawn here. I'm not so sure about b5. Maybe it's okay. I feel a little claustrophobic with my queen here. Just, you know, worrying about getting trapped. I mean, there's nothing immediate that I can see. I'm just saying that's my gut instinct. I'm just slightly nervous about that. But it's going to take a few moves for white to really set anything up here. Because just the way he's positioned, this bishop is really hard to move for white. But it's just something I noticed. Is there any better alternative to b5? I'm just taking a look at c4 is interesting. You know, white can't take because black has 3 pieces on this square. If white pushes d4, might be okay to trade maybe. D4 take. There is this fork, but yeah, there is this fork, so that might not work. Hard to say. Yeah, I think just that fork puts a stop to things. I mean, it's not so clear because you know, black can then pin and so forth. Yeah, I don't know. This game is really good. Both sides are playing really well. I'm not so sure what I would play here. It's when I'm looking at a game, it's a little bit different than when I'm playing a game. I kind of look at it differently. But yeah, I'm not so sure. Maybe b5 is not a bad idea. Maybe b5 is the best move here. It's just that this bishop is just really doing nothing. That's why I'm really looking to like play a move such as c5, sorry, c4. Just to, you know, give it some more scope. And I'm still looking at this c4 move. Yeah, so the counter is d4. And then, so if we take push, yeah, I'm not so sure. And then and then rook e6. Not really sure about that after that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe b5 is fine. C takes. I don't know. C takes might be fine. It does open up the bishop, which I like. I'm thinking knight takes might be okay too. Putting more pressure here. But I'm okay with c takes. Connecting, you got 2 connected passed pawns, opening up the scope of your bishop. Yeah, it looks like white doesn't really know how to proceed here. Wow, this was really well played. I mean, this is like one of the best 1000 rated games I've ever seen, I think. I mean, it is 1000 on chess.com, so it's about, like, league chess ratings would be about 300 points higher, but even so. And then this is, yeah, pretty easy to finish up. I'm going to sneeze here. Excuse me, my allergies. Ah, it's that time of year. Come on, Benadryl, kick in. Wow, so lots of odd dancing around by the knights. Yeah, I'm surprised white is still playing it because white is just reacting to black's moves. There's not really anything. I mean, it's just completely losing for white. I'm wondering here if pawn takes is better. I mean, if pawn takes, you know, he takes the queen, then you take again. Thinking pawn takes might be better here. It looks like white resigns. Wow, so really not much for me to say in this game. To be honest, I think I'll even run a computer analysis on this now. I think that both sides played really well, especially black, our hero. I mean, seems far higher rated than 1084 to me. So really not all that much I could comment on. I mean, I feel like if this was on Lee Chess, he played like at a, I don't know, 1800 level or something. I really think he played extremely well. I'll take a look at with Stockfish now. So I'm kind of cheating here. The first round I did it without the engine, but I think again just black played really well. I really don't think I will be of much benefit this video. So what does it think of this d4 move here? Yeah, it's not in love with it as being the best move. Yeah, I already looked at this, right? Is this a move I looked at where it likes b6? And here as well, yeah, here as well, it likes b6. Oh, it was this that I was looking at previously, but even here it likes b6. And I kind of commented about this. Yeah, I still think, yeah, and Stockfish agrees with me here. It doesn't like h6. Just giving up this bishop, even in this starting to get to be kind of a closed position. Even here, I still think bishops are more valuable than knights. So I would avoid this minor trade. So like Stockfish said, this is a 40 center pawn mistake. So I would personally keep the bishop there. It also doesn't like taking here. I kind of thought the same. I don't know. I kind of thought, you know, you're trading a center pawn for a side pawn. And you do open up your bishop here, but I just feel white has 3 good center pawns after this, and black has just 1. And I think there could be better developing moves that black could make here. I thought this queen e7 move was pretty good. Stockfish disagrees. Not sure why. Oh, I think just because you're really locking in this rook now. Suddenly this rook is immobilized for the most part. If white, you know, somehow gets the bishop over here, the rook is really starting to get scared. It only has 1 square to go. So maybe that's why. I like the other reasons behind queen e7 though. I like that, you know, helping control this diagonal. Not a super important diagonal, but it's still useful. And then opening up the square for the rook. So I thought queen e7. Yeah, so actually now that Stockfish has thought a little bit longer, it's saying queen e7 is the second best move here. So yeah, it's still a decent move. So yeah, a5. Stockfish actually doesn't like a5. It's liking to pile up on this square right away with queen d7. Oh, now it's saying h5. Strange. h5? Weird. Yeah, okay, I don't know. Stockfish is Stockfish. I don't understand the rationale behind h5. That's too advanced for me. So moving on. Yeah, so what does it think? So okay, Stockfish really hates rook knight b8. It's just saying for this threat, simply move the rook back. And I don't actually, now it's saying knight d7 is the best move. So this is something that I had also considered, if you remember, because before I saw this pin, I was wondering why black did this, and I figured he just wants to reroute eventually to c5. And so I figured if that's the case, why not just move the f rook there, the f knight there, because it can get there in two hops. So yeah, Stockfish kind of agrees. Knight d7. It's just much faster to do that. Plus, this knight is still protecting these two squares. Actually, the square is important too. So knight d7 is just a much faster way to get to c5 instead of going this route. It's also knight d7 is controlling this c5 square as well. So if, you know, bishop here, you can always go knight c5 or bishop c5. Yeah, and then white gives up a pawn. And so what does it think of b5? Yeah, so b5 is really good here. So b5 was fine. The c4 move would be okay too. I was considering that. That's actually second best move. So b5 is the best move, and right behind it by like 10 center pawns is c4. Yeah, and then that's pretty much all she wrote. So again, kind of a little bit of a strange game for you to send me, because you won quite clearly and you played extremely well. So not really too much I can offer in this game. I think you played really well. Oh, actually, you didn't send me this particular game. You just sent me your count, so that's not on you. Yeah, I could have chosen any game. I just chose this game. So yeah, you played extremely well. I think you are underrated, and just keep playing well, and you're going to climb in rating. I don't think there was I don't think any mistakes you made were extremely minor. Okay, well, that concludes this video, and hopefully it helped somebody out.